And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? What's up? I wanted to come in. Y'all didn't realize. Do you realize that next week is Christmas? Next week is Christmas. I've not done any shopping. And I think that what I will do is like be on a shopping um boycott. I'm not gonna shop. I'm not gonna shop. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of hard trying to buy for a 17-year-old, and she wants everything that, not everything. She wants stuff that a 17-year-old wants, like a car. How do I fit that under the tree? But anyway, I know that for some people, the holiday season is, you know, kind of blah. But and even for me, it can be or has been that way. And strange thing is the other day, I not the other day, but just yesterday, I was sitting at my desk and something really sweet happened. A friend of mine, or this lady that I've been knowing for a long time, we kind of went to school together, but not in the same class. Anywho, I got a text message and it said, I love y'all and I'm praying for y'all. This, that, and the other. So, whenever I get messages like that, of course I want to know what you praying for. Not that I don't want you praying for me, but, was this meant for me? And she was like, yeah, fool. And so I'm like, but why? And she said, remember last year we were talking and we figured out that our moms passed on the same day but different years. So we have that in common. And I just was thinking about you on today. I was thinking about my mom and I was thinking about you and your sister and wanted you to know that I love y'all and I'm praying for y'all. And I just thought that was so sweet. Now, why did I tell you that story? Well, because it's amazing to me how God would do just what He said He would do. And I tell you, 13 years later, yeah, it's been 13 years. This year was the first year I didn't think about it the day before, the week before, so much to the point of I would have awakened with it on my mind on yesterday. And after she talked to me about it, the first thing I did was she texted me. Was the first thing I did after that was I picked up the phone and I called my sister to see if she was okay, and she sounded like she was doing fine. And I was like, golly, how can all of that hurt back then be turned into something like it is now? Because I don't look at it as being hurt. I miss my mom, yet I know that living in that place or carrying around that much grief every holiday that comes up is not good. I mean, to the point to where I just want to be in the bed. To the point that I don't want to put up a tree. That type thing. So I know that's not good. And it's just amazing how I feel totally different now. I still miss her, but I don't have that I don't know what I'm gonna do kind of feeling. Then later on, that feeling turned into I feel guilty for not feeling that way. And that's a trip. And that's nothing but, work of the enemy right there, because I'm like, I am not gonna be sad and I'm not gonna be feeling bad because I'm not sad, and you know It's just amazing. And ended up going to Cracker Barrel with my daughter and her boyfriend yesterday, and was talking to our waitress. And have you ever been out to eat and you get a waitress? And I'm not gonna say it's only happened to me once in my life, because it's happened several times, that the person waiting on us, our server, happened to just be almost like an angel, you know? And I was there at Cracker Barrel it's probably about 2 months ago now, 3 months ago. And this same waitress, she had a situation that happened at work to where I think if it had have been me, it probably would have thrown me off and I would have had to clock out and go home and all of this stuff. But she came in, she gathered herself, she came back into the restaurant, she gathered herself, and she went back to work. So yesterday we were talking, and she was I was like, the last time I was in, it wasn't a good time for you. You had some stuff going on. And she remembered. And I told her, I just want you to know that I left here thinking with my heart, I just wanted to do something for you. I don't have anything to do anything for you with, but Lord knows if I were in a situation where I could, I would. And she said, "Oh, don't feel sorry for me." And she said, "Let me tell you something." And she started telling me her story. And to listen to what she has gone through in her life and to see her now, I was looking at her in amazement and thinking, you've gone through so much. So now I see how you can gather yourself, straighten yourself up, and come back to work over the situation that happened 3 months ago. That's nothing compared to what she has gone through and has experienced already. And I guess the moral of this video is to say that a lot of times we will, as individuals, we may moan and gripe about some things that we've gone through in our childhood, teenage years, young adult stage, and whatever you've gone through, whatever it is. And I'm not going to sit here and try to list every situation you could possibly have gone through or whatever, because number one, I'm not Mother Love, and number two, it's just not enough time to list all situations that people can go through. But it's another thing to have gone through it, but continue to live in it every day. This woman has gone through, you know, the death of not one but two children. I'm just telling her story. Being in a terrible car accident to where her back was broken and she was told she would never walk, and she's up walking. She's had jobs in corporate America but finds the most um, satisfying moments in being a waitress, and nothing's wrong with that. My goodness, nothing's wrong with that at all. So don't even, I'm not trying to go there. But she says meeting new people and talking to people and bringing a smile to people's faces and have people ask for her personally, she gets a great satisfaction out of that. And I can understand that. And to look at her and not see those scars and not see the hurt, that's awesome right there. That's absolutely awesome. And I left there thinking, oh my goodness, this is what life is about. Our lives are supposed to affect another person's life. We're supposed to really leave an impression on people to where, you know what, I remember what this person said. They may not remember your name. And if you walk back up on them a month or so later, they may not remember your face right off. But if you can say something to someone and they remember you from what you said, then you've done your job. At least I feel you have. And who am I, right? But I was just thinking about all of that right now, a week from Christmas. Because, a lot of people don't tend to think about stuff like that until you get into the holiday season. I just happen to be the type of person I think about that type of thing all of the time. I remember being a person that didn't care about anyone. I mean, no one. I didn't care. And I remember being that person that could say anything to you and just not give a rip. And I'm so glad that I'm not that person. Hey, you guess what? I am not perfect. I still have my moments to where I need to clean up the language. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody on here say, hey, it was Queen Wheezy. I just subscribed to her not, here a day or so ago. Um, I still have things that I need to clean up and things that I need to deal with. That's true. But I thank God for my journey right now. And I'm going to end this phone call because this is the call that I need to take. And I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed Christmas. Bye. Well, anyway, I missed the phone call, but I want to end this correctly. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I'll be doing another video before Christmas, but I just wanted to come in with that, and I hope I make sense. And yeah, try to touch someone. That's right. Bye, y'all.